White folks acting like they got a problem with black people being on welfare. You don't have a problem with black people being on welfare. You don't have a problem with black people being on welfare because welfare means no competition. Homelessness means no competition. Public housing means no competition. Food stamps means no competition. AFDC means no competition. White folks love black folks on welfare because as long as we getting free help from the government, we not competing with your business. Since white folks are so superior, you so much better than us, right? Right? Give us 1 year equal access to the economic pie of America and watch what we do with it. Y'all know damn well y'all can't compete with us. Brothers and sisters, I only want to keep you for about 30 minutes today. I only want to keep you for about 30 minutes today. I want to talk about the ghetto. Who is responsible for the black ghetto? Who created the dysfunctional ghetto known as Black America? I overheard a conversation from some Africans blaming American Africans for the ghettos that plague the black community in America. They said black people made the ghetto. Black people created the ghetto. Black people maintain the ghetto. And black people are responsible for the ghetto. This is what they said. That black people created the ghettos of America. Needless to say, that premise is totally false. Needless to say, that premise is a total lie. Needless to say, that premise is part of a government narrative that has psychologically confused black people into thinking that they are their own worst enemy. So now I want you to understand, overstand, and understand who really created the ghetto. Now I want you to understand, and overstand who really created the ghetto. Let's get into this for a minute. Who really created the ghetto? I'm getting my smoothie on today, trying to eat healthy. Stay in shape, fellas. Stay in shape. First of all, there would be no ghettos in America. There would be no ghettos in America, and especially not in the northeast section of America, had it not been for carpetbaggers coming down to the southern states where our people dominated and begging black people to come up to the northern industrial cities to fulfill jobs that were left vacant by white boys who had to go fight in white supremacy's wars. Let me say that again. Had white folk left black folk alone in the South, had white folk left black folk alone in the South, there would have never been no northern ghettos. But y'all came to the South and y'all promised our great-great-grandparents. Y'all came to the South and y'all promised our great-great-grandparents. Y'all came to the South and y'all promised our great-great-grandparents that they could have a better life in the North. Y'all promised them jobs. Y'all promised them equity. Y'all promised them opportunity. Y'all said, if you come up to Detroit, if you come up to Philadelphia, if you come up to Baltimore, if you come to DC, if you come to Milwaukee, if you come to Chicago, if you come to Richmond, Virginia, this is what y'all did. If you come to Connecticut, if you come to Boston, we have jobs for you. We have jobs for you. And so black people mass migrated from the southern states to the northern states during the war years. Black people mass migrated from the southern states to the northern states during the war years to fulfill jobs for white men who had to go fight for white supremacy. When those white men returned home after the war, black people were laid off, giving white people their jobs back. But you never told our great-great-grandparents. You never told our great-great-grandparents. You never told our great-great-grandparents that leaving the South for the North, leaving their agricultural, dependable economy, although not perfect, Buffalo, New York, that's another one of them cities where they begged us to come work. But y'all didn't tell our great-great-grandparents that when they left the South for the North, they would only be given jobs for a temporary season of time. Y'all did not say that once the white boys come back from the war, you would be laid back off. Y'all didn't say that. Y'all didn't say that. So by begging our ancestors to come from the South to the North, by begging our ancestors to come from the South and the North, you struck two birds with one stone. You struck two birds with one stone. Number one, you destroyed the black monopoly on Southern agriculture. You helped destroy the black monopoly on Southern agriculture. And then you economically disenfranchise generations of black people. And then you laid the early foundation for what is now known as America's black ghettos. We didn't do that. White America did that. We didn't do that. White America did that. Does anybody know why the black ghetto is so close to the business centers of America's northern cities? Has anyone ever wondered why the black ghettos are so close to America's major urban economic centers? I don't care where you live. I don't care if you live in Detroit. I don't care if you live in Chicago. I don't care if you live in Philadelphia. I don't care if you live in Baltimore. I don't care if you lived in Hartford, Connecticut, Boston, Massachusetts, Buffalo, New York. I don't care where you live. The ghetto is only about 10 minutes away from the multi-billion-dollar white governmental city center business complex. Why are poor black people so close to rich white money? Why are poor black people so close to rich white money? Now, let me help you understand, overstand, and understand why poor black people are so close to rich white money. The reason poor black people are so close to rich white money is when they started laying off our great-great-grandparents during the war years. When a white boy came back, the black man had to be fired. There was no civil rights movement yet. When the black man came back, the white man had to be fired. There was no civil rights movement. The civil rights movement is a generation away. The civil rights movement is a generation away. When they started laying us off, we clustered around the city centers because that's where the money was, which automatically dictated that's where the jobs would be. When we got laid off, when our great-great-grandparents got laid off, we started living. We started clustering around the inner city business districts where the white man did his multi-million-dollar business on a daily basis. We clustered around the white business centers hoping we could find a job. That's why the ghettos are so close to downtown business centers in every major city in the North. The black ghetto is a stone's throw away from the multi-billion-dollar white business district. That's why they need to gentrify the ghettos right now. One of the main reasons America is gentrifying black America. One of the main reasons America is gentrifying Philadelphia, New York, Raleigh, North Carolina, Detroit, Chicago, Buffalo, New York City, you name it. Los Angeles, Phoenix, you name it. Oakland, California, Seattle, Portland. The reason they are gentrifying the black ghetto is we are too close to white economic power. We are a contradiction because you cannot talk about how great and mighty and prosperous America is, the land of opportunity, and you got billionaires living 10 blocks away from poor people. It's a contradiction. The black ghetto is a stain on American capitalism. The black ghetto is a stain. New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans, no different. The black ghetto is a stain on white capitalism. The black ghetto is a stain on white capitalism. And rather than eliminate the ghetto, rather than eliminate the ghetto, they want to eliminate the black people who live in it. Rather than eliminate the ghetto, they want to eliminate the black people who live in it. Rather than eliminate the ghetto, they want to eliminate the black people who live in it because the ghetto is prime property. The black ghetto is prime property because it is so close to the white business district. The black ghetto is prime property because it is so close to the white business district. And the only reason why white people moved away. I need you to understand, overstand, and understand. Louisville, Kentucky, no different. Being gentrified. Being gentrified. The reason they got to gentrify the black ghettos is we are too close to the business center. So we are proof that American capitalism is bullshit. The black ghetto is proof that American capitalism is bullshit. But not only that, white folks want to live in that area because it is so prime and because it is next to the city center. White folks want to live in that area. Remember, white folks used to live wherever the ghettos are. White folks, you find me the worst ghettos in America. Show me the worst ghettos in America, and they used to be some of the best cities for white folks. Show me the worst ghettos in America, and they all used to be some of the best cities for white folks. For my North Philadelphia babies, do you know white folks used to live all up and down Diamond Street? Go look at the old pictures. Go look at North Philadelphia in the 1920s. Go look at the pictures of your city 100 years ago. Look at Chicago 100 years ago and look where the white folks lived at. Go look at Buffalo, New York and Brooklyn, New York. Go look at Baltimore. That's right. That's right. Go look at Atlanta 100 years ago and look at where the white folks used to live at. They want their land back. White folks want their land back. The only reason why they left is because we moved in. The only reason why they left is because the government begged us to move in. But when the war was over and they wanted their damn jobs back, they laid us off, which created the ghetto. Now let's go forward with this conversation on who really created the black ghetto. Who really created the black ghetto? And then they solidified the black ghetto where they deindustrialized the inner city high schools. And then they solidified the black ghetto when they deindustrialized the inner city high schools. In the 1970s, they went into the high schools and took out most of the relevant industrial building trade programs. I need you to understand, overstand, and understand. I need you to understand, overstand, and understand. I need you to understand, overstand, and understand. In the 1970s, they went into the black ghettos and they took out all the relevant building trade programs. They took out the carpentry. They took out the plumbing. They took out the electric. They took out the roofing. They took out the welding. They took out the auto mechanic. They took out the auto paint. They took out the welding. They took out the wood manufacturing shop. This is what they did. They made sure you couldn't get a job. They said, we're going to lock these Negroes in the ghetto forever. We're going to make sure the only way they can feed their family is at the food bank or the homeless shelter. We're going to make sure the only way they can feed their family is at the food bank or the homeless shelter. This is what they did. White folks acting like they got a problem with black people being on welfare. You don't have a problem with black people being on welfare. You don't have a problem with black people being on welfare because welfare means no competition. Homelessness means no competition. Public housing means no competition. Food stamps means no competition. AFDC means no competition. White folks love black folks on welfare because as long as we getting free help from the government, we not competing with your business. As long as we getting free help from the government, we not competing with your business. Stop lying. Stop lying, acting like you got a problem with black folks on welfare. You ain't got no problem with us on welfare. Because as long as we on welfare, we not competing with your $1 million business. As long as we on welfare, we not using our God-given intelligence. As long as we on welfare, we not using our God-given brain power to compete with your $1 billion industries. Let's keep it a buck. The only reason why you ain't got a black Mercedes-Benz is we can't get the loan from the white bank. The only reason why you ain't got a black Apple store is we can't get the loan from the bank. The reason why you ain't got a black Walmart, the reason why you ain't got a black Office Max, the reason why you ain't got none of these white companies with a major black competitor. The reason none of these white companies have a major black competitor is we can't get the loan money. We can't get the loan money. But I promise you, if we had equal access to wealth with the intelligence that black people have, the creativity that black people have, with the intellectual power that comes from our melanated skin, our divine melanated skin, if we were given equal opportunity to compete with white folks, with the brain power that we got, Mercedes-Benz be out of business. Tesla would be out of business. Caddy truck with Nike would be out of business. That's right. Louis bags and Gucci bags, all that shit would be out of business. Give us the same amount of money y'all give white folks. Give us for 1 year. Since white folks are so superior, you so much better than us, right? Right? Give us 1 year equal access to the economic pie of America and watch what we do with it. Y'all know damn well y'all can't compete with us. That's why y'all Kobe Bryant. That's why y'all Kobe Bryant. That's why y'all killed Kobe Bryant, because Kobe Bryant was ending his contract with Nike and he was going to come out with his own player-owned sneaker brand. Nothing Nike could have done could have competed with Kobe's brand. And then Kobe was going to start his own professional basketball league based in China. That was a political mistake on his part. That was a political mistake because he knew the white man wasn't going to like that. But nonetheless, he had a God-given right to do whatever the hell Kobe wanted to do. Y'all couldn't let Kobe start his own league, and y'all couldn't let Kobe start his own sneaker. I said y'all couldn't let Kobe start his own league, and y'all couldn't let Kobe start his own sneaker. That's why he had to die. Michael Jackson, no different. After Sony sabotaged Mike, Mike said, okay, y'all want to play games? I'm not selling y'all the Beatles catalog, and I'm not giving you my stake in Elvis either. Michael Jackson said, I'm not selling you the Beatles catalog, and I'm not giving you my stake in Elvis either. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do these concerts and pay off this debt, and then I'm going to start the first major black, truly independent. Because most of these black labels are not truly independent. They depend on white distribution. Let me say it again. Most black record labels are not truly independent. They are distributed by white companies. Michael Jackson was going to start a truly independent music company to compete with the majors. Y'all know y'all couldn't compete with him. Y'all know y'all couldn't compete with Kobe. Y'all know when the black man is given equal opportunity with the white man, then the black supremacy shines out. Y'all know when the black man is given equal opportunity with the white man, black supremacy shines forward. Y'all know that when the black woman is given equal opportunity to compete with the white woman, her black supremacy will shine out. When I speak of black supremacy, I'm not saying that black people are better than anybody else. I'm not saying that black people has a right to rule over anybody else. I'm not saying that black people have any interest in hurting or harming or limiting the human success of another group. I'm simply saying that we are God's chosen people. Not no damn Hebrews, not no damn Muslims, not no damn Christians, not no damn Moors, none of that shit. Black people, period. Africans are God's chosen people, whether you're Muslim or not, Hebrew or not, Moor or not, Christian or not. If you are African, if you got the DNA of the mother continent, we are the chosen people. And whenever the chosen people are given an opportunity to show what they can do, whenever the chosen people are given an opportunity to show what they can do, the black cream always rises to the top. The black cream always rises to the top. The black cream always rises to the top.